We all up here. You was yelling too.
I'm yelling. Wait, I'm yelling at him. I'm talking to him.
Bro, look at him.
I think two people got killed on some random because now they wasn't alert. They would have came over there and questioned you and said, where your gun?
Hello everybody, welcome. This is Nico from Unicorn Vibe. We're here in downtown Minneapolis. The scene is pretty chaotic and tense. Police were involved in an interaction with a person right down the street. The person is dead from multiple accounts, and from some video accounts, evidently the person shot themselves. They were involved in a homicide earlier, possibly, and police descended on them with weapons drawn, and they evidently might have taken their own life. From my understanding, is chaos has sort of ensued down here for about an hour. There's possibly some businesses that have got goods expropriated from them. We're walking down to a scene where police just took off to, along with a bunch of people, sort of ran down this way. Again, we're here in downtown Minneapolis. A person was killed a short while ago, this evening, maybe 2 hours ago. Traffic down on the street is not caring about people. Okay, so the police were reacting to Foot Locker being smashed. Looks like they have somebody arrested. So Foot Locker got broken into. Looks like they have the youth, some youth arrested. That person got maced, for sure got maced. Looks like they all probably got maced. Looks like 6 arrests here outside of Foot Locker. People trying to get in there and snatch and grab.
That's the truth, Jesus. You think you Jesus? You think you God? That's the observation. That's the truth, man. You ain't God.
Oh, you can taste it and smell it.
You God?
That's a lot of pepper spray.
Delusional.
Mace, one of them.
Yeah, I got it on me. We'll back up when you will. All right, bet. Come on, y'all.
I think I had enough anyway. What did you do? What did you do? It's fine. It's fine.
Those tires are like a spaceship. Goddamn. 26, 28, something. Oh, this pepper spray is bad.
You keep nicking.
I need you to step in. You're in the middle of the road. You're in the middle of the road, my man. You're in the middle of the road, dude. You gotta be careful.
sorry.
The fuck, man? What he do? What he do?
He broke inside, look.
You called him in there? Jay, what happened?
So again, we're here live in downtown Minneapolis. This is the scene following about 2 hours ago. A person lost their life about 2 blocks away. This person right here is attempting to not get zip tied as the police are attempting to restrain them, to zip tie them. This person on the left is handcuffed. To the right of us, there's a police line that's getting very closely yapped at by the community. We got HP Rogers right here getting some photos. Check him out on Instagram.
Man, they got my love, bro. Jordan! Jordan, they let him go. What's up, bro? Jordan, did you get out the store, bro? Jordan! Dude, I'm not moving, right?
I'm right here. I know. I'm not trying to be disrespectful either. Stay back. Dude, please leave your arm in my face, all right? Back up.
There he goes. Right in the eye for what? He can't talk to him. The dude didn't touch him. He's just talking to him, so he didn't like what he's saying. Here he goes.
You a bitch. Can't even handle that shit.
Yeah. Talk about not in the escalation tactics.
Hey, get off here, man.
You see me just escalated that whole incident, right?
Yep.
And then you got your bitch ass bulldog right here who always ready to spray. That's why I don't like motherfuckers like you, man. It's motherfuckers
Police are
like
acting very tense and disrespectful towards the community. Evidently, obviously, there's tension and there's tense situations happening, but
you don't have to face everybody hard.
the police are not practicing any kind of de-escalation tactics besides a small quick
Hell yeah, you
conversation.
mace me. Why the fuck I'm coughing then? You shot it right towards me, nigga. Motherfucker ain't using no lethal force. Y'all need to learn no fucking root. Y'all some hoes,
You a
man.
sellout.
That's why
You can't even handle that shit to straight. And you threatening everybody with it. Y'all need to
Community's growing out here. Again, people, a couple hundreds deep. This is not going to be a situation that's going to go away. Looks like the situation here downtown Minneapolis. It doesn't matter if the person killed himself, as some people are saying that he possibly did. The police are the reason why people are out here. It was an interaction with police that killed the person. Obviously, we know Kenosha's happening. There's a lot of things happening out here in this country where you do see a police officer giving some treatment to some of the arrested ones.
It ain't even enough of y'all for the people.
No, y'all just trying to.
back off. Sorry, man. You don't need to start pushing.
I'm moving in a straight line. Straight line. I'm in a straight line, man. You're tripping. Fuck are you talking about, man? It's a fucking straight line. He's trying to move out. See, these guys are not de-escalating shit. They're making the situation more tense.
Hey, Yo, your friend.
Put him in the car. That's all you gotta do. Put him in the car. All that extra shit. Put him in the car.
Tell your name.
Just stay calm, B. Just stay calm, boss. Stay calm, B.
We got you.
You know they itching. You know they itching. Just put him in the car.
What's your name?
Tell me who?
Tell me what's your name?
Don't fight with him, B. Don't fight with him. They're trying to put him on top of each other. They're trying to sense his death.
Here goes the sheriff's beefed up SWAT squad. Ah, man, right in the face, right in the face. The police are not doing any de-escalation tactics. The one who just got smashed with the tear gas, or that's just got sprayed with the mace, and this is what she's doing. And there goes the milk for her. Wow. Mace the woman twice in the face.
You feel good because you maced the woman?
You make some little
You can take a life, but you can't take
You
one.
make some little black
You can take a life, but you can't.
Dude, I'm pressed, man. You're tripping. Damn. My light. I didn't bring the extra battery on my light because I did not prepare for this tonight. And now my light is out. So that
Hit the
sucks.
suburbs, come to the city, get paid, then you roll back to the suburbs.
That's what they are.
That's all they do. Come to the city.
And this is Hennepin County Sheriff's, I think, SWAT squad. You see this officer got sprayed. The neighborhood reporters right here.
Set this shit up. Let's go.
We got Tracy and the neighborhood reporter, else the other person. Forgot his name. They're always out doing their thing. Check them out, the neighborhood reporter. Looks like people are trying to sort of de-escalate the situation by moving people.
You got water?
Yo, let's go. We need to see.
Hey, right here. Right here. Hey, right here. Right here, bro, right here.
Move there. Where the ball at? Let's move there.
Okay, so we just saw a few pretty aggressive
There's going to be a lot of havoc down here in downtown Minneapolis. I'm pretty sure all night, probably. What up, man? How you doing?
What's up, Nico?
You want to talk about what's happening down here?
Talk about what's happening. Yeah, so what happened is a person killed himself and he killed someone earlier. Nakima had the video, she brought it down. By the time, when she was on her way down here, the police escalated shit by macing people, and once they maced people, then that's when shit popped off. So this has to do with the person that committed suicide, but it also has to do with the lack of trust that the MPD has with the black community. So when they say something, it's not believed because of the George Floyds, because of the Jacobs out there, because of the Breonna Taylors, and also they have no de-escalation skills here. So, and this isn't just about the video. This is about like what happened. This is about everything that's been going on in the last couple of weeks. So, people are angry, and people are fucking pissed, and it really doesn't matter what it is, and they fucking maced everyone first. So,
Thank you for the update.
Yep.
Hey, what's up? How are you? So we're here at downtown Minneapolis, off of 7th Street, coming up on Hennepin Ave.
Is that loud?
Yeah. You want to talk?
Hell yeah.
What's this mean to you?
Man, this mean a lot, man. This shit is crazy. This is crazy. And to my substitute teacher who said I wouldn't be on TV, fuck you.
I hadn't heard that one before. People are getting treated for their mace injuries over there from the chemical weapons the police were spraying on people. We saw some pretty indiscriminate sprays straight to people's eyeballs. Hey! Oh no! Yep. There goes the spaceship. If you, I can't read the chats, but if you know about cars and you know about tires, golly, this gotta be 28, 32 inch almost. Like what? That is just massive. Well, so I haven't paid attention to cars in a minute, so it's been a while. So again, the situation started a few blocks away from here. Here's the police reacting to Foot Locker getting smashed and people trying to expropriate goods, merchandise from Foot Locker. And there's the traffic jam of people. The march has moved out of the street. We'll try to go see what's up over here. When I saw you with all this gear, I'm like, oh, this is just the Lionel Lewis thing. Like, it's just a party in the park. We're okay. But now you got all this gear, and now you're smart. Yeah. That's Typhy. Typhy coming through with the good photography. Hennepin Ave is just getting chopped up with construction right now. I'm not sure if the march went somewhere. If it did, it must have went down and then up first, is my guess. Thank you, appreciate it. I think I'll probably stay down here for a minute though. I heard Target got expropriated. Not sure what else. If you have info, it's surely on the internet if you want some.
All right. Anybody that wants to leave, I will walk through your car.
I'm gonna check out some settings real quick on this. You might see a menu. Apologies. I'm gonna try to see if I can pull up the light. Bear with me. How you doing?
You count here. That's what I love.
Appreciate you, man.
Check out HD up there.
Oh, wow.
It's gotta be HD.
No, that's not. I know, right? It's automatic. You would think that.
Relax, we ain't on that, bro.
All right, looks like I might not be able to get to the setting I'm trying to get to while the camera's on. Sort of a newer Panasonic. Thank you, audience, for donating this Panasonic that we are using. It has a built-in light, but I had turned the light off. We have a light on top of the camera that I did not bring an extra battery for, like a smart man, and the battery ran out almost instantly. So we'll try to bring you some more light here in a minute if I can figure that out. Right now we're here in Minneapolis, and we'll start talking about my issues. We're here in Minneapolis. There was a person who evidently shot and killed somebody or murdered somebody, then was getting possibly pulled up on by the police, who jumped out of their car with weapons drawn, and the person subsequently possibly killed themselves, and the police then supposedly tried to do life-saving maneuvers. After that, the person died. Crowd gathered. It's a very busy street downtown Minneapolis.
Who badge me, who makes me, I need that badge number. Which one of y'all want to give it up? Man, one of y'all? I'm gonna file a report on all y'all. I got mace, I'm allergic to mace, and they won't give up the culprit who fucking maced me with his bitch ass. For shit, mace me for shit. That's some whole ass shit. You used to get
I'm not sure if we caught his macing on video, but I'm pretty sure he was standing next to us when the mace was happening. So if we did catch who did it, I do not know.
You made it sound like the wrong one. I swear to God you will. Make the example out the wrong motherfucking nigga. I'm that real nigga. Run my name. Get boo, motherfucker. Run that shit. You gon' reap what the fuck you sow. You gon' reap what you sow,
The officer just asked how everybody was doing down here. This is Hennepin County Sheriff's over here. That's a gang police. I did not even know they really had a new gang police. I know they had a gang strike task force here in Minneapolis. Here's the gang officer who started a lot of the spray. They had a gang strike task force not too long ago here in Minneapolis, and it got disbanded because of incredibly corrupt, violent acts that the police were pulling. Content warning. The police were sodomizing people. They were doing a lot of really raunchy and nasty and violent stuff to the community. That was the gang strike task force. One of the leaders in the gang strike task force was Jeff Gindra. He had been promoted multiple times from his actions. He also beat up a 14-year-old numerous years ago, and there's a lot of stories about Jeff Gindra. But gang strike task force, that's what made me think of that, being that these officers are in the gang police, which I do not know about. Excuse me. So we got the sheriffs out here, and they're just sort of standing at this parking ramp at this point for no reason really, but to maybe continue to stop people from going towards the Foot Locker.
Don't raise your mace when I'm actually speaking SARS. Can y'all come? I'm right here. Oh, you. I'm talking to you. I just ate some and one of the buddies sprayed me in the face and I'm allergic to that shit.
I don't know. How are we supposed to know that you're allergic to mace?
But why the fuck would you spray me instead of telling me to get back? You pushed me and then sprayed me?
Sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
He said sorry. Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I know the guy who maced me. Tell him to drop his gun in that badge and let me beat his ass and I'll be happy.
Sir, you need to leave.
You don't want to hear that, but it's cool for your partners to mace a motherfucker though. I'll leave on that note.
Side.
Hey, you know I was getting that ass.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate that. I don't have room in my bag. Hey, there's medics right around the corner.
Thank you, though. Really appreciate that.
Check with the medics.
Man, helping out. The man was helping out with some milk, making sure people have it. He offered it to me to put in my bag. I don't have room in my bag, but very nice, very nice. And we're here downtown Minneapolis. Foot Locker has been rampaged through very briefly. When it started, the police ran down here very quickly, apprehended at least, I think, 6 people. It looked like they arrested them and took them away. During the process of arresting them, crowd gathered, the police maced, and then people moved on. Evidently, that's exactly how the drama started earlier, after the person evidently killed themselves, or presumably killed themselves, which was just 2 blocks down. Hey, what's up? How are you? So yeah, 2 blocks down is where the person killed themselves, leading to this reaction by the community. The community had gathered around the area. You heard from a person a minute ago that after the community gathered, the police maced people. They do not have very good de-escalation tactics here in downtown Minneapolis. These police are notorious for bringing violence, bringing mace out, not speaking with words, but speaking with chemical weapons and fists and batons. It's a very consistent thing. It's not a new thing here in downtown Minneapolis, especially with 1st Precinct officer. They're making some kind of announcement. I don't think anybody can really understand what they're saying. There goes the gang police. Now they're calling it an unlawful assembly. So there's the warning of the unlawful assembly. Here's the gang police and the sheriffs walking together. The Hennepin County sheriffs again. And the Minneapolis gang police. We're here in downtown Minneapolis. People got into the Foot Locker.
You're now involved in an unlawful assembly. Here's the first.
Good? If you're joining just now, a little earlier, we were at a march for Lionel Lewis in 2002. He died after an encounter with police. Here's a person getting milk finally for the mace that they endured. Somebody over here asking for a rock. Again, the police just very indiscriminately maced people.
What up? How are you? Good to see you. I just seen a few minutes ago. Shot down here. Yeah.
So we're gonna move a little bit. It's been declared an unlawful assembly right here. There's a few other stores and such up the street. I'm gonna see what's up. What's up, Julio? How you doing? What's up, what? How you doing? What's going on down there?
They're not letting anybody go up and down the road at all.
Okay.
What's really going on? They broke a couple windows down there earlier though.
Okay.
Over at Nordstrom and like right here on Nicollet and 7th.
Yeah.
Busted in there, but not too much going on out here. But it's a lot of people out here though.
Yeah.
They're all pissed.
Yeah.
You know what really happened though?
Yeah. Sounds like the man might have committed a murder and then.
Yeah, and then he was
took himself.
Yep.
But it was like the police were pulling up on him and they had their guns drawn.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I seen the whole thing.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Can I show the camera on you?
Yeah.
So it's actually Julio, Brian Quinonez's cousin, who got killed by police 1 year ago. But talk about it.
It was crazy. He was just sitting there on the bench by himself, and then all the police that pulled up, and as like they were going around him, boom. Next thing you hear, he shot himself. And I clearly seen it. You know, I'm not gonna be like, oh. It was scary though, and a lot of people, and I've been informing a lot of people too. It's what really happened. There's this lady down there. She's showing the video of what really happened. You know, so a lot of people are getting informed and know that they're out here for the wrong reason right now, when nothing really happened at all. You know, but it was mistaken for it. But yeah, and I understand why everybody's out here. They're all so pissed. You know, just because of what's going on. Not only because it happened yesterday, but then today again, you know what I mean? can't do much. We gotta try to bring everybody together as one and let them know what's really going on before they start acting on the acts that they do, because they're not even 100% informed. They're just doing it out of anger.
So we got Brian, 1 year anniversary, angelversary for Brian Quinones. You want to just talk about that real quick, and then we'll start moving?
Actually got another event coming up tomorrow too.
Oh yeah?
His backpack giveaway. He did an annual backpack giveaway for people that had couldn't afford school supplies and backpacks and stuff like that. So we got that going on tomorrow at 5:30. And then his angelversary, it's the year of his parting. We're having a little celebration, a little memorial for him on September 7th, right at the area where he was murdered by the police. So if you guys need any information, you can look me up, Julio Rosario. I'm on Facebook. Yeah.
It's like the police are creating a line now, blocking the side of the street off. All right, Julio, thank you. Which way are you headed? You going that way or this way?
I was going to go that way, but it doesn't sound like they're messing with us, you know? We're not.
So it looks like the police are now pushing this group of people that are right here. Now they just look back and like realize that they don't have anybody flanking their line. You hear people talking about it's a public sidewalk. I'm gonna walk that way in a second. Yeah, that wasn't my fault. I'm standing behind you. You sort of exposed your behind.
You gotta go that way, man.
Like for arbitrary reasons, they block off streets. There's really no reason right now that I see for them to block off this street, but actually sidewalk, excuse me. Now they're trying to decide what to do with us since we're still over here. It's funny. They make these arbitrary decisions and try to follow them through. There's sometimes no rhyme or reason to a line or what line is where or where to move the line. Just sort of willy-nilly on their moves. I understand it right now. Obviously, they're trying to clear the area for unlawful assembly call. This woman's asking why are all these cars coming through, and because they haven't shut off the street. Like, I don't know. Very unorganized over here, it seems. We're gonna stay on this corner or this side right here for a moment. We'll get down to Nicollet Mall in a brief minute, I think, to see what's happening down there. Again, we're here on, yeah, they're not de-escalating. Like, there's no reason for the police, in my opinion, to be doing half of what they're doing. This is actually organizer Marquise Armstrong.
So Minneapolis police, you're involved in an unlawful assembly. Do not disperse. You will be arrested.
So like the third unlawful assembly declaration. This officer said, just listen to me, okay? Marquise said, please, just let me go down and get my car. It's like, to walk around it is actually like 4-block walk. It's not just like 1 block. How you doing? So you got to walk 4 blocks around now.
I don't know. I had to walk 4 or 5 blocks that way to get to the car and came back. This the way that I came, and they telling me I can't go this way.
And it's like there's all these people freewheeling, walking down the street, but you can't do
down there. And I'm telling them, I'm actually one of the people that's telling the community that the police didn't do it because they didn't. And you know me. If they did it, I'd be in their ass too. That's what I do. I fight police violence. And now I'm trying to let them know that this ain't them. Like, I want our people to be safe, right? If this is what it was, let's get at it. But this ain't what it was. Unfortunately, this brother allegedly killed somebody. And I saw the video. I saw the video of the man putting the gun in his mouth and pulling the trigger. So, man, thank you, Nico, for always being down here, Unicorn Riot, documenting the things that are happening.
Were you down here earlier? Thank you for the update, too. Were you down here earlier when the police were macing people originally?
I just gotten here. When that started happening. And the people were saying, even though I showed people the video, they were like, okay, but they're macing us, right? So it's just, if the police violence wasn't happening in the first place, the reaction wouldn't be this. Even though this is not a police killing in this incident, we know that they have killed us several times, hundreds of times, not just here in the Twin Cities, but around the nation. So I'm just trying to get back to my wife, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good to see you.
Stay safe. That was Marquise Armstrong, psychologist. Psychologist, activist as well. Husband of Nikema Armstrong. I'm really not sure why they've blocked off this street. So again, it's just like sort of a peculiar position to be behind the police line. It just so happened to be that happened. The police made their line arbitrarily out of nowhere when we were standing over here underneath the Marriott and just started pushing people down. It's like the police on the move now. They just got some orders. It might be a different hotspot. I'm not really sure. It's like police action down here. We're gonna move. All right. It's like people just broke into Walgreens. Everybody's running. Walgreens is right down there, so it doesn't surprise me. So that's probably why the police were running as well. It's gonna be this all night. There's gonna be moving in and out of different blocks. It's going to be a lot of running. It's going to be a lot of looting, a lot of expropriating of goods. It's a lot of rage, and beyond the rage, we're in the middle of a pandemic. People are hungry. People are hurting. I heard a police officer got knocked down. I don't know about knocked out, but knocked down. Damn. Well, when I brought up going down this way, that's when I had that intuition, and I should have made that move. A bunch of journalists got pepper sprayed. That was Brad Siegel in the middle, Typhi, and then Louis Tran. Here's the police reaction. They got the shooters out. There's Walgreens. Looks like they got somebody on the ground.
No, it's bad.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
It's okay if I just stand here with you?
Whoa. Some more action. Yeah, you can stand anywhere. I can't really go any further down this block, or else I would get closer. There's the officer that got hurt.
Hey, behind you, behind you.
Okay, we heard people saying they knocked the officer down while they were running that direction that we came from. That's the officer getting helped away. Shit is cracking off down the block. There's a person arrested. Damn. Like, why? I don't understand. I don't understand why they're just acting like that. There's no reason to hit him. He wasn't being violent to the police. The Justice Frontline Aid helping out. This person got arrested walking back. Looks like he's stumbling. They probably whooped him up a little bit. There goes Louis Tran, Liberation Lens Media. It's unclear if they got into the Walgreens.
Can I get a video of you all doing this?
Yeah. I'm 12 on my dad. On my grandma. Come on, I'm ready.
Oh, wait, hold on, listen.
Oh, okay.
Line it up. Get back. Get back. Get back. That was fresh. Hey, yo! Did y'all get that on video? That shit was hella fresh.
This is Nikema and Lizer over here on the right. Nikema is a civil rights attorney. See people taking off. This is always a chain reaction. When the police make moves, people dip off. When the police act violent, people dip off. You all want to talk at all? Huh? You all want to talk at all about what's happening?
Sure. What do you mean?
Police just pushed you off of that block. People are down here. Obviously, I heard that you were showing the video of really what happened, but also people are very tense with the police who don't seem to be de-escalating the situation. What's your interpretation of what's happening?
Well, from my understanding, there was a lot of miscommunication about what happened. I think that because everybody's on edge about the police, it's understandable that people would feel that that was a police shooting. I asked the chief when he told me what happened if he saw the video. He said yes, and then he sent me the video. I did not post the video to social media because it's very graphic and traumatic. We've seen enough black people on video being killed, so we came down here to show people the video so they could see for themselves what went on. That did help diffuse a lot of the situation, and most people did not know the true story of what went on. But when we came down here, police had already been pepper spraying people and escalating the situation and making it worse. And we asked them to stand down and to leave so that they didn't heighten tensions. They didn't listen to us. They sent more officers and other agencies here. I asked the assistant chief, why are more cops here? He said that there were stores being broken into in the area, and that's the reason. But I just think overall the police are not good at de-escalating tense situations and in understanding that people are understandably upset. They don't trust the police. I needed to see the video for myself to know what really happened. I don't blame people for being upset and on edge because of the corruption within MPD that we've experienced for a very long time.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll let you get back to doing what you're doing. Appreciate it. Anything else you'd want to say?
No, I just hope that everybody stays safe tonight. We don't need any more tragedies in the Twin Cities. I mean, that's just the bottom line. I wish that the police knew how to de-escalate, you know, instead of creating more tension and stress.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So we got Eli in the back from Eli. What's this like being pushed right now?
I literally have, I'm a man of a lot of words. I literally have no words right now. You know, I'm really frustrated by the escalation tactics that I see. I understand the pain and the hurt of the people in this particular situation. It looks like the young man, for whatever reasons, committed suicide, but the people understandably didn't know that. But what I'm frustrated by is the escalation tactics that we have been seeing from MPD. This particular thing that we're looking at right now, with everybody scrambling, it was really calm just 5 minutes ago. Then we saw 4 officers start moving towards our position with a lot of aggression. We couldn't understand why that level of aggression was happening. And literally 5 minutes later, we have all of this, even to the extent that one of the officers was knocked unconscious. They literally created and caused this entire scenario. It was calm. We had calmed everyone down. The energies had come down, and then now we're seeing what we're seeing right now. And so it's extraordinarily and extremely frustrating to be part and parcel to this. But you know, it is what it is. This is the language of the people when frustrations and aggravations overflow. And this is exactly what this is. Even in the point where we was having peaceful assemblies, even when we didn't understand quite what was going on, there was no need for the escalation tactics that I continue to see, to the extent where I had to ask one of the commanders, why are you macing people and you are a commander? Why are you macing people and all of your subordinates are standing down? So it's extremely frustrating, the level of intensification that's coming from MPD. I don't understand it, but it is literally what's causing all of this. We've already gotten word out that this was a suicide. People understand it, but people are also saying they're tear gassing us, they're macing us, and they're having escalation tactics, and so this is what we have.
Thank you, appreciate it. A shoe, one random shoe.
That's really bad.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh man. So were you streaming too?
No, I was recording 4K.
Yeah, that's good. You got some. There's Darren Thompson over here. What's the situation like for you down here?
Right now, I'm just.
Oh, they just pulled out one second. They just pulled out another person. They must have been hiding. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just in front of the Walgreens over there on Nicollet, and I was observing an angry crowd, and a trash bin was tossed towards a police car, and it just so happened that a police officer was by the police car and got hit on the neck and immediately fell to the ground. A second after that, tear gas was taken, or was fired in the crowd of the direction of the crowd, and I almost collapsed. So, you know, that stuff's pretty intense. So here we are right here. More looting happened here in the Foot Locker here, which started a little bit earlier, and so right now there are crowds dispersing and, you know, going from place to place, expressing their anger, their frustration. So that's what I'm observing right now.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Yeah.
Darren Thompson on Facebook if you want to check out Darren's media. Yeah, I was coming over to get this shot too. These cats are on it.
I'll beat your big ass up. Cause you a pussy. I'll beat your big ass up. UFC. Ain't no guns over here, bitch. Like we hands up. Hands the fuck up. Like your hands the fuck up. And you some bitches. All y'all pussies. Y'all scary. Even that bitch over there, she's scary too. And both of them like that bitch in the head too. Like, come on. Y'all really want to get it, nigga? Put the guns down and fight head the fuck up. Best man win. Period. What y'all people doing is wrong. It's wrong. You know what? I'm from Chicago where murder rate is high as hell. Quit doing that shit. We kill each other enough. We trying to get y'all to protect us. You know how many times I got Minneapolis running my motherfucking house? You could have set me up. I'm talking about search warrant. What search warrant? I ain't got shit. You know what? I got a lot of history with Minneapolis police. A lot. From the time, and I'm 41 years old. The first time I got talked about Minneapolis police, I got choked up for no fucking reason. And you know what? I called down there, and they didn't give a fuck. Protecting y'all. Like they normally do. So I just want to be heard. They got a black brother out there. You bitch ass niggas, and you black. Pussy, you black. Yeah, you bitch ass niggas. I stick my bitch ass in your face. Hey, I'll beat your ass.
These cats up and down these alleys with a ton of merchandise. There's some kind of alarm from this parking shop. There's no smoke or anything. I'm not sure what the alarm is about. Hey, Kid Drift, you streaming?
Oh, I'm on both right now.
All right, Kid Drift, DR1FT.
Yep, that's Kid Drift with a K. DR1FT. If his stream gets cut, join mine, and then if mine gets cut, he'll be back live as well. I'm also streaming on Twitch and Twitter if anything happens. We're everywhere.
Yeah. All right, thanks, man. Be safe out here.
Thank you. You too as well. Had to come just to make sure you were safe as well.
Hey, thank you.
I see your stream. Everybody said, go find him.
Hey, nice.
Gotta make sure.
Thank you. That person's trying to get by. Looks like some conversations, but
we gonna keep him. We gonna keep him.
Jama's actually smiling. That's not a norm from my interactions or seeing his interactions. Definitely familiar with some of these officers down here and some of their ways. This is a Hennepin County Sheriff looking at the different canisters of mace or tear gas, most likely tear gas or flashbangs in that bag. That's their munitions bag that they carry around. You see the mace that's right there, or pepper spray. That's the big red canister. Inside this bag are the munitions, where it'll be like a grenade. They have to pull out the pin, throw it at the group of people, and then after they throw it at people, it usually blows up. People are still accessing different areas of the store around here from my site. It can be seen. A bunch of stores, I think, are also getting ran through down here. We're here right now on 7th and near Hennepin. This is downtown Minneapolis. One of the main thoroughfares here in downtown, 7th Street. Block up is the Target Center where the basketball would be played. You see that advert for Mayo Clinic. That's the side of a building, a new building that used to be Block E. This up here used to be the city center right up here in the block away. Everything's changed a lot. So it looks like the officers are going inside because they're now getting word, or they're now looking for other people. So officers are now entering Foot Locker, attempting to try to get more people that might be in there. People are running out of that back area. And there's police officers moving. We're gonna walk down the block here and look at what's happening down here in Hennepin. Louis Tran is live streaming. Louis Tran on Facebook or Liberation Lens?
I'm on Facebook right now.
All right, cool.
With doing a live stream, but my photos and everything will be on Liberation Lens Media. So I'm trying to do coverage as much as possible wherever I can be. So thanks, Nico, for being out here.
For sure. Yeah, thank you. It's another independent journal. Covering a lot of things. There's a lot of good journals out here, independent journals, and quite a few of them are actually even in Kenosha. I don't know about quite a few, but there is a handful.
I suggest that people go home.
So we got this person
Being out in the streets isn't safe.
saying just probably go home.
They declared an emergency.
They declared unlawful assembly.
So if you're in this area, they will start mass arresting people.
Here's the Justice Frontline Aid Squad. They're out here at Actions, handing out water, handing out Gatorade, handing out hand sanitizer, and also being healthcare workers, essentially. So again, the situation will bring you up to speed real quick. I want to start with 2 days ago. 2 days ago, there was a Justice for Jacob Blake rally here in Minneapolis and downtown. It started at the government center, went to the first precinct. At the first precinct, there was some spray paint on the building, and then there was also possibly a flag that was de-erected from the building. The police targeted, followed, I don't know about followed, but they stalked and followed. What's up?
Step back a little bit.
Oh, I'm press.
You're press?
Yeah. Agape movement trying to be the police and telling me to back up. They're out here, the Agape movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're also doing security out at George Floyd Square, from my understanding. I wanted to start at the Kenosha thing, the Jacob Blake thing, because that was just 2 days ago and it was downtown. And here in downtown, there were specific people that were apprehended. They were stalked out by the police and then apprehended by the police. Some of the youth, it was a group of youth that was active consistently at the George Floyd Square. And one of them got sort of roughed up pretty bad, really bloodied. They let him go with no charges. We spoke to 2 of those arrested. We have that video up on YouTube. Check it out on YouTube. We'll have the article up soon in the next days when we get the capacity to get it up. But that video showcases the arrests by the police, a very aggro move that the police hadn't really done to protesters here in Minneapolis for some years. Based on that move, the police then, well, not based on that move, after that move, again, like I said, I think several people were arrested and charged with misdemeanor offenses. The night of the incident, people gathered immediately outside the first precinct, and then they gathered outside the jail, outside of Hennepin County Jail. People were gathering. I guess there was a window that was broken, a few other things that might have been thrown at the jail. People were pretty filled with like support for their comrades who got arrested, but also sort of angry at the police. Again, this was the day after Jacob Blake's shooting in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and the march went to the first precinct. So I mean, like, what do you sort of expect when you bring a bunch of youth that are pretty angry at the system to the house of the police? That, you know, nothing might be thrown, and like in general, what I heard from the community is that they felt threatened. And why would the police treat them in such a fashion for just being at a peaceful protest? So they got arrested. We spoke to them. That piece is up. I wanted to bring that up because it draws correlations to downtown Minneapolis and just actions that we are filming here in downtown, and also to the police tension, to the tense feelings and emotions in the air that you feel. Obviously, it's been a long time boiling for many hundreds of years, for 150 some years for the Minneapolis police specifically, but most recently also there's been a lot of tension. That's obvious. You can feel it with this incident earlier today. Ooh, finally! Oh, that's so nice that thing just turned off. With this specific incident, what we know is that, or what we've heard, we don't know anything specifically. What we've heard from the police is that a person died today, killing themselves after killing somebody else. So evidently 2 people died in a very close proximity of downtown area within a mile of each other. One of the person dead is one of the killers, and then the other dead was a victim of the killer. Evidently the killer was surrounded by police who pulled up on him with guns drawn and leapt out of their car to go get him. When the police came up to him, the person shot themselves. That's what people have said. I have not seen that video. People said that there is a video, that is a thing that is out there. This is a security worker, I think. You see all this sort of trash. These are all shoes. Foot Locker got ran through really good. Not really good, but like ran through a lot, I should say. So after the person evidently killed himself, there was a crowd that gathered. Obviously, there's going to be a crowd anytime the police have interactions, or anytime there's a big interaction that happens. You're in a busy street in a downtown district, and you are also talking about sort of rush hour. So basically, the crowd gathered. After the crowd gathered, police maced the crowd numerous times. People moved out from there. As you saw during the uprising, and mostly anytime police are in the streets with people, when the police react violently, the people run away and then also react violently. So the people might actually stand there and react violently by throwing something back, and maybe their violence is throwing a water bottle or flicking them off, and that's not, pertaining to real violence, but essentially what the police have done then, pepper sprayed, maced, tear gassed, beated, batoned, arrested people. Today what we saw was a few arrests. We saw quite indiscriminate macing of people straight in their face. Some women, a few female-bodied people were maced in the face, directly in the face, like straight to them. The police is not practicing much de-escalation tactics. In the middle of a conversation is when the police were doing these pepper spray attacks or mace attacks on the population that they are said and sworn in to protect and serve. Chief Arredondo is the chief of Minneapolis Police Department, and he has been doing some community conversations. There was one the other day put on by the Minneapolis Civil Rights Department. That community conversation and these conversations around policing in the community is revolving around less having officers that are less racist, less implicit bias, and that want to actually possibly work in the community and that have worked with the community. There's a lot of people with a lot of different ideas. There's politicians with a lot of different ideas. Earlier this summer, we saw the dismantling of the Minneapolis Police Department and defunding of the Minneapolis Police Department. Two sort of separate things, but we saw both of them sort of reach fever pitch when we're talking about ideals and discussions around a certain situation. It seemed to be a lot of political pandering that came out and political posturing, and not a lot of movement. You look back, even Ferguson in 2014, go back to the next year of 2015, that was a massive nationwide movement for Black lives, for ending police violence, for pushing for police accountability. There was a lot of bills that were passed, laws. Laws are supposedly what governs this country. Those laws that were passed, it was like something about like 58 or 68, I can't really remember. But none of those laws, including body cams, which so many people rested upon as the fix, those laws, those body cams, they have not amounted to more police accountability. Police started to be accountable this summer after Minneapolis burnt itself up, or after Minneapolis got burnt up. Some people would like to speculate as to who was burning Minneapolis up. What we saw was a bunch of youth that were rageful during that situation and trying to be heard. What we see in Kenosha is the same, people trying to be heard. We saw written on the building of the corrections department or the probation office, whichever one that was, "Are you listening yet?" That is the feeling from the community. The community is looking for some kind of police change, some kind of police reform, some kind of police accountability. You see the people here that have moved off of the area. Agape movement is out here providing a buffer between the police and the community. Hey, would you want to do a quick discussion of what you're doing?
I don't.
All right. So you see Agape movement sort of pushed everybody down the block. Talking about solutions to policing, community solutions, community-led policing is one of the ideas that some people like to talk about. Within that discussion is groups like the Mad Dads, group like Agape Movement, which are sort of new, groups like the Freedom Fighters, groups like other ones that I'm not naming because I do not know them all. So there's so many. There's a vast amount of new groups that are popping up, vast amount of new ideas and new possibilities are popping up for community-led policing or just abolishing the police in general. There's a lot of groups pushing for that medium as well, the abolishment of the police and utilizing that money that would go to the police into funding community. People have been talking about how the suburbs have a low police force and tons of money for the community. And in the city, it is total opposite. They have tons of money for the police force and very little money for the community. The 3rd precinct in Minneapolis that was burnt up, not burnt down, it was burnt up. That 3rd precinct was created on the backs of schools closing. So the progressive state, the progressive city, one of the most progressive cities, as people like to call it in America, Minneapolis, with its progressive politicians and progressive neoliberal thinking, has pushed some of the highest and widest disparities in the country within its systems and within its institutions, and within that, the 3rd precinct, as I was talking about, where it's employed the officers of the killing of George Floyd, the officers Derek Chauvin, the officers Lane, Kuhn, and Tao, they were all employed by the 3rd Precinct. The 3rd Precinct was the precinct that went up in flames. That precinct was built on the backs, as I said, of schools being closed. From my interpretation or my memory of the situation, which I think I still need to go check all the facts, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty on point. Numerous amount of schools were closed to build the 3rd Precinct, to have enough money in their budget to build the 3rd Precinct. It's a new police precinct, and their sprinkler system was amazing, by the way. You see the Agape movement person over here speaking with the police officers. As I said, they're sort of like acting as a bridge, or as we said, that was sort of the term we used with freedom fighters as well during some of our coverage, because that's, I think, the term that they wanted to use, is acting as a bridge between the community and the police. And right now, the Agape movement is either acting as the police for the police, policing the community, telling them to push back, or acting as that bridge. I'm not sure which. We asked one of them to speak with us, and they're in the middle of working. So we'll talk to them at another time, but we do know that they are also active at the George Floyd Memorial, where there's been a lot of interactions with the community. Again, I'll briefly go over that real quick. The George Floyd Memorial has been threatened to be evicted by the police numerous times. The city wants to reopen it. Let's see if they're going to be successful in their move to try to walk by this line. Wow, that's some high priority right there. They just let them through. So you see that work. Agape's got the inside track with the police. They got that clout. And they even got 2 officers to escort them. Is that a 3rd one joining them? So again, briefly talk about George Floyd Square. The Memorial Square is an autonomous zone, a free state of George Floyd, autonomous zone of George Floyd Memorial Square, George Floyd Square, Florida Town. It's a bunch of different names, a bunch of different meanings for a bunch of different people. What we do know for sure is that has become a focal point of international mourning, international movements, and the push for ending racism within institutions across the world. George Floyd Square has turned into a lot of different things. As I said, it means a lot of different things for a lot of different people, and it's also turned into a lot of different things. Right now, again, it's always been, it's a memorial space. Right now it's a memorial space that's being wanted by the city because the city needs to enact utilities checks on a new gentrification project called the D-Line. So right now, George Floyd Memorial Square and the barricades that are on 38th Street and on Chicago are stopping the city from completing its first round of what it needs to do to complete the D-Line. Again, the D-Line, which is something that I did not really know about. I was not educationally prepared when I heard about this. The D-Line is a rapid transit bus line, or some kind of rapid transit bus, I believe. Cannot specifically recall if it's going down 38th or Chicago. I believe I've heard both. It makes sense that it would go down Chicago because that's the north and south. Okay. Not much going on down here. Hearing that the crowd is moving around, definitely going to check that out. Quick update on the Floyd town, though. Thank you. You too. The police, the city, they want 38th Street. They want Chicago unbarricaded. They brought up 2 options: option A and option B. Option A includes taking the barricades off of 38th Street. Excuse me, one of the options includes taking the barricades off of 38th. One of the options includes continuing to have the barricades on. Let's go this way. Nicollet Mall back there. Yeah. We're gonna walk down this block. What up? So when we're talking about Floyd Square, the city wants it. The city wants they want the area for the D line. They want the area to open up for businesses. Organizers in the area from a group called Meet the Streets organizers from Meet the Streets have been having discussions with politicians in the top echelons of Minneapolis power. They've been talking to the mayor and city council members. Those discussions have led to a lot of stalling by the city. They've led to a tactic that has stopped the eviction. People were preparing for the eviction for August 17th, the week of August 17th. That's been pushed back, and it was pushed back again this last week. Not sure when that potential eviction will happen, but we do know that we don't know when that potential eviction will happen. We do know that they've stalled it, they've stopped it. They said that they will not specifically go on it right now. There is specific options. The other options. Yeah, I'm on the ground, man. So it looks like cats are going through a lot of things up here. There's no police presence. What up? So Starbucks has been smashed through. Nobody's in there. So corporate institutions are feeling the brunt of some things. A lot of shit's popping off over here. We're not going to film a lot of this. One second. All right, I had to plug in a cord.
Nicolet's on lockdown.
So people are going into the Saks Fifth Ave. It's being expropriated. Goods are being taken. The police are on standby over here. They're just sort of blocking off Nicollet for the other stores while people are going in and out of this store, literally 30 feet from them. This is Nicollet Mall and I think 6th. This is the cousin or person who said that is his cousin of Jamar Clark.
I am. No, do it. Do it here, bitch. Do it, bitch. Do it here, bitch. Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch. You so tough. Everybody scared of me. She not more close than all y'all bitches. All punches in, Hey, hold on, wait a minute. This is true, right? Been talking about making weight, right? All their lives. For a revolution, right? It's already here. It's already here. Wallahi! 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 It's already here.
So again, as I was saying about the George Floyd Square, there's resolutions that the community has brought. Meet on the Streets, been organizing up there since the jump. They brought resolutions, which are 24 demands from the community called the Justice Resolution. And those 24 demands are basically putting resources to, those 24 demands are to put resources into the community. Fire the BCA top officers from the BCA and a few other things. Not a few other things, a lot of other things. Check it out on our website, unicornriot.ninja. There's an article called No Justice, No Street. We have a full sort of report on a press conference that they did, Meet on the Streets did. This skateboard says fuck 12. And this is Nicollet Mall in 6th, I believe. Yeah, 6th. So this is 2 blocks away from where the officer, or where the person got shot. The person shot himself, evidently. Again, what you hear on the left side of us is Jamar Clark's cousin. He was around a lot during the Jamar Clark movement. When people seeking justice for Jamar Clark was shot in the face by police 5 years ago, coming up on November 15th. There was an 18-day occupation outside the 4th Precinct in the north side of Minneapolis, seeking justice for Jamar. It got evicted by the Minneapolis police. Unicorn Riot live stream basically every day during that time. Our livestream.com account is no longer a thing. We've uploaded a lot to Vimeo, but not all of it. So we've put our live stream archive, which goes back 5 years, with a lot of historic content. We've slowly been uploading it to Vimeo, so check that out there. We have a Vimeo account, Unicorn Riot. Check us out on YouTube, Twitter, UR_ninja, Instagram, unicorn.riot. All right, right now it's like not a lot to film because it's just, what up, how you doing? Good. Hey. I'm okay, thank you.
Love you. My
love you
mom's
too.
watching.
Oh, nice.
I'm safe. Hi, Mom. Hi, Tobin. I love you. I'm safe. Thanks, Nico.
Be safe out here. Nico, we love you.
We love Nico.
We love you. Thank you for being here.
Nico, you hitting that?
No, that's hilarious. That's hilarious, man. So they're letting some traffic come through here. This is Nicollet Mall. Like, people are not even really supposed to be driving down this, only for buses. Well, maybe lifts can go down it, I'm not sure. Oh. So the police are just standing guard while, again, people are rummaging through mini stores down here. Is that a line of cops coming this way?
Bro.
It is. It's pretty easy to show or to see how the police lose control of these situations. First of all, they do not practice de-escalation tactics, and second of all, there's way more people than there are police, and it's very prevalent these last few months in America, as well as the world, really. Here the police go. Expect to see some things. Police are just pushing everybody. People aren't coming out with anything in their hands. They're definitely more rough with specific people. You can just guess who those specific people are. Whoa! They just shot this dude who was filming. It's popping off now.
God damn it.
Like, there's no reason for this officer to keep doing that, but he's doing it. Move! They're pushing people awry, dude. Like, they do not practice de-escalation.
Move! On the street! On the street!
I'm going, man. Oh, damn. Like, that dude just bucked on the other guy for no reason. Sorry, shit. You see some spray paint, be water, spread fire. What up? Fuck 12 forever. F12, no peace. Wow, dude. You didn't get hit, did you? Okay. Wow. They just broke that window, police. Or maybe, I don't know. I can't tell if it's broke. It looks like it's broke.
Those are live rounds. Or not live rounds. Those are rubber bullets.
Yeah, the 40 millimeter? Yep. Shooting 40 millimeter marker rounds at people. Show you what the police just... Here's one of the marker round shots. And here's another. I think this broke the window. Or maybe not. No, maybe not. Strong window. You alright? Sorry about the sneezing. It's a pepper spray or mace or something. See some signs that says keep looting. More dead cops. Like, the anger is palpable. It doesn't matter that. Oh, this officer's gonna. Yeah, I knew he was gonna do that. He was trying to aim for me and he missed it. The person was running by and he just picked up something from the ground, and as the person ran by, the officer aimed for him, and missed him as he was running. Getting hit with those marker rounds do not feel good. It breaks your skin. It could be deadly. Ooh, they're aiming at a car. You saw that a lot during the uprising. They would shoot cars with marker rounds continuously. You saw them taking knives to the tires of cars. Police do not act very gently or very nicely during these times. A lot of times perpetrating violence on people who are not acting violence, therefore then making the situation more volatile. Ooh, another person, took a spill while he was running. And then they just want to yell at him like he's not getting out of here, but they want to yell like, get out of here. Like, pretty sure he's trying to get out of here. He just fell running from you all. There's medics over here. Medics, literal medics. That officer was teeing up for them. Not sure why. He must have saw them getting some goods from their medic bag and got the wrong impression or something. There's still just like hundreds of people moving around on the sidewalks downtown. Wherever a group of people goes, the group of people just sort of swarms in and takes stuff during these moments. There's quite a few stores that have been smashed up. We have not even seen a portion of them. Let's see, down here is Hennepin. You can see the crowd still over there. No police presence. Saks Fifth Ave got cleared out, man. A lot of stuff got snatched out from there. Yeah, they want to be careful and help each other climb out of here, but earlier they're pushing anybody else who was out of here. Like, they really, really care about property. In the North, a lot of people say the police were created to protect private property, and the South, obviously, created out of the slave patrols and militias. The police do not have a specific history that is very cozy with the relationship-wise with the communities that they serve. At least here in Minneapolis, I'll speak to. Very choppy relationships with the community. A lot of protesting happening here in the last 5-10 years. A lot of sort of movements that have sparked out of police killings. You see that unit now that sort of ran in there, they're a SWAT unit, I believe. They're now leaving that specific side. Most of them. They still have officers over here. They still have like a squad over here. And they're just sort of aiming their weapons at anybody who comes in the vicinity of them and shining their lights at them, because they are the welcoming parade to people coming to the scene. It's now starting to sprinkle again. I feel like it's just probably very brief sprinkles though. Hopefully anyway. So now the police are moving away from Saks Fifth Ave. Sorry, I'm reading a message right now. I had a friend send me some information on how to get this. I didn't even ask him, but this friend offered me the info on how to get to the manual of this camera.
Yep.
Be safe.
Yeah, you too. Whoa, sorry.
Oh, you pointed it right at me.
Yeah.
Don't shoot!
They just shot Jamar Clark's cousin. It's starting to rain again. This is not good. I'm gonna get underneath this awning. Yeah, those marker rounds hurt, man. I don't know exactly where on his body he got hit, but definitely got hit.
Hands up! 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 Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
He got shot in the leg. Those are white paint markers. I haven't seen those personally. Here we got two orange ones.
The blue ones are bigger.
So they have red, orange, and white ones out tonight. Any other colors you all saw? That's Gabe holding them. Paul Castaway's. Good, how are you? Paul Castaway's brother. Paul Castaway was killed by Denver police. Starting to rain, sprinkle time here. To get back under this awning, sorry for the movement. I have to get underneath. Yeah. Was not prepared to be out here. So hence I did not bring a raincoat or rain material, protective material. Hold on now.
Drop the cup! In-house nigga over there too. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Is that your shirt right there? That's my shirt on the ground right there. I want it.
This man trying to get his shirt. He got shot in the leg. Trying to get over across the street to get his shirt, he says. This guy got a baseball helmet on. Oh, now they declared this an unlawful assembly. Wow. They just shot this dude right in his side. He wasn't doing nothing, literally. He was filming them.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
They just declared an unlawful assembly, and they're trying to keep people off it.
Are they gonna keep pushing? Or
Yeah, they will. They'll get more forces and then they'll push. It's like a cat and mouse game all the time with these things. It takes time for these standoffs to happen.
Didn't really make any noise or any indication. But that's the one that popped over there.
Man. Homie got hit right in the side.
Yeah, I got the whole video. That guy getting shot.
Oh yeah? He's Jamar's cousin. Jamar Clark's cousin. Or at least claims he is. Yep. Check. All right, audio to make sure. This person is still trying to get his shirt, and every step he takes, the police get closer to shooting him. Oh, they threw him his shirt. Wow. Wow, I did not expect that. That's pretty wild right there. Huh. That's like one move that I've seen them make tonight that's a de-escalatory tactic. One of them. And that was pretty commendable if you ask me. Oh wow, immediate curfew for the city? From the mayor?
I think so.
It's from on the bike, I think. Yeah, I mean, I would believe it, but that's wild. That would be a wild move if they did that. So, internet world, there might be a immediate curfew here in Minneapolis. If you're not aware, check out the internet and see if that's a true thing. It was just reported. Curfew that starts at 10, evidently. The curfew is in 4 minutes. It's 9:56 right now, if that's the truth.
What? 1 second. Ah, my phone is wet and broken. It won't work.
There's dryness if you want.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Please not break on me tonight.
So again, we're here live in Minneapolis. There was an incident about 2 blocks away. What's up?
You know the curfew?
Yeah, I just heard
And
that.
National Guard supposedly. That's not confirmed yet, but it is being said.
They've been called, maybe?
Supposedly, yes. Need anything? You're good?
I'm good, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
So evidently there might be a curfew and possibly the National Guard has been called. Who knows? There's rumor controls that you should not spread them unless you find them out. So if you find them out, let people know.
No, I'm just saying stay safe. I was watching it.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
What's up, man? Y'all
What
good,
up?
man?
What
Y'all
up?
good?
Hey, meet Darren.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, good people right here too. You are stuff too. So, how are you, man? I heard there's a curfew coming.
I don't care. When I get my carry concealed, I'm gonna be y'all security. Don't trip. I'm just waiting till next month, but I got you right now too.
I got an appointment in October too.
I got October 12th when I can turn my
yeah. Mine's the 20th.
I signed up for USCCA, so I'm gonna do the elite one instead of gold, the regular. I'm gonna do elite, and then they give you like extra shit. You get the lawyer and shit, all of that. Like you can pick your lawyer, they give you a lawyer in case you gotta, get active and defend yourself.
That's right. I like it.
I got some people just watching y'all and shit. They started texting me and shit. Hey man, you down there? Man, I heard your voice.
Yeah. Here's another unlawful assembly. That's the second one they've given right now. Helicopter overhead, most likely the corporate news.
Yeah, I heard the guards got issued to come down here, but
Okay, yeah, that's what I heard too just a minute ago.
That was confirmed or not.
That'll probably take them a while to round themselves up, but interesting.
Shot.
All right. I think that there's also a state patrol helicopter in the sky, from my understanding. Because the feds have been here after the uprising and they still are here doing their crime fighting, the Minneapolis police have been able to utilize Fed material, from my understanding, and that might be a part of their utilization of the state patrol helicopter with many of its trinkets and surveillance trinkets to allow them to survey people. Okay, so Fry requested the National Guard as well as a curfew, and Walls said the State Patrol is coming right now. So we got Mayor Fry declaring a curfew and saying that he requested the Guard, and then we got Walls saying the State Patrol is coming on the way. So that is happening here in Minneapolis.
Now it's lawful. Fuck you. Man, shut the fuck up. I ain't moving no fucking way, pussy.
There's a fourth unlawful assembly announcement.
Traffic ain't doing none of that shit. Fuck y'all. Y'all stopping traffic. Y'all got the unlawful assembly, stupid.
I smell bitches.
I smell bitches. I smell bitches.
If you're just tuning in, we're here in downtown Minneapolis. There was an incident earlier this evening where a man possibly shot somebody and then killed himself while they were about to be apprehended by the Minneapolis police. Looks like the police are now making encroachments on a group down the block, and it looks like they're going to start sweeping down this street. They're now taking projectiles thrown at them. That shot sent a bunch of people scrambling over here. Wow, they're shooting at people coming out the establishment. Doesn't even look like they were like looting anything. Maybe they were. It's hard to tell. Wow. Yeah, evidently they were when they were running like that. Or possibly they were just running because the police were chasing them. Go down here a little further and check it out. Looks like the door is open. Oh, There is glass that was broken. Looks like they probably were expropriating goods. So we got the Caribou and the Starbucks that's been smashed up, as well as Target, Walgreens, Saks on 5th Ave, Nordstrom, and possibly other establishments down here in Minneapolis, here in downtown. Everybody okay? There's another unlawful assembly declaration. Yeah, they just shut off a light. Whoops, sorry. There goes the light, just went back on. Sorry about the shakiness. Alright, we're gonna walk down this way. The residuals of the chemical warfare that they wage on the citizens is in the air. In the quest to protect private property. Hey, you alright from getting hit? The rain has calmed the heat down a little bit. Continual smell of some fresh dank, fresh herbs being smoked, and pepper spray intermixed with the smell of rain freshly dropped onto concrete. See that white van? It's a snatch squad. There's a bunch of officers running back to jump in that van or jump somewhere else where they're supposedly going to protect more private property, most likely. Probably.
Someone said something on you popped up, but I don't know the live stream.
Yeah.
There's more than just you out here, right?
No, oh well, Darren's here. Darren helps out, but like, we're not live streaming. Yeah, there's a bunch. Kid Drift, where did he go? With you on? I'm live. Right. I mean, I can't tell you. I don't even. There's been like 4 different incidences, but I haven't seen them all. You know, so I don't know. It was most likely just like police coming and fucking people up that were trying to take goods or something. Looks like they have blocked off all the way to 10th Street. They're now putting crime tape up here on 6th. I think we're on 6th. Yep, we're on 6th. and 6th and Marquette. Yep, there goes the Snatch Squad van moving. South down Marquette, near 9th Street, 8th Street, excuse me. Oh, it looks like they're stopped. Yeah, they stopped and got out there. There's the police chaplain walking around with water for the police. Alright, starting to rain again. I'll walk down this way. We're walking east down 6th Street, gonna check out a couple other blocks. There's not too much businesses down here, so it's highly unlikely that a lot of people will be down here, but I wanted to come down and check it out. See if a mass amount of people have congregated to a different block. Again, there is supposedly a curfew that's being set here in Minneapolis. There's a person getting tended to by a medic.
And to make sure that the bump doesn't get bigger, trace it.
You alright?
And if it doesn't start to go down.
There's a person getting treated by a medic right there. Looks like their leg, they got hit in the leg with either a marker round or some kind of impact munition, or something happened to their leg. So the government center is 2 blocks away. That's the building that goes over the street. It's the building that houses sort of the seat of power in Minneapolis, where a lot of protests start at. I don't think that people will be down there much, but they possibly will. There's definitely people all throughout downtown right now. Different blocks as it sprinkles. The National Lawyer Guild is out with their green hats. Anything popping down there?
Hey, shooting!
Oh, who is? Okay. Yeah, something like that. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? They call it unlawful assembly and then a curfew, but people are just moving everywhere, really. Oh shit! There's a bunch of businesses over here that have got smashed up. You can hear the sound of alarms in the background. The North Star Center. This unrest is happening after an incident earlier tonight in downtown off of 8th and Nicollet Mall, where a person evidently shot and killed themselves. The police reacted with she said fuck the news. Fuck the news. She didn't know we're media though. We ain't news. The police reacted with non-de-escalatory tactics, and the people then continue to express their anger and express their grief and rage and non-trust within the system, as well as aptitude towards police and the way that the police interacts with the community.
I had to give these cones back.
You good?
Yeah, are you good?
Yep. Here's another line of cops. Looks like things have pretty much died down. The police have sort of taken control of different blocks. The corporate institutions in downtown doesn't spread too far. There's other banks, a few other places. There's a few other areas of downtown where people could expropriate goods and merchandise. But most of the area is where the police are blocking off. But there's still hundreds and hundreds of people out here. Somebody just said there might be like a white dude with an AR protecting the business or something. If you know about Kenosha, obviously that's going to raise tension. Coming one day after Kenosha, where a white kid, a white man, 17-year-old white man, shot and killed 2 people and shot another.
I'm just not gonna let my people get clout on the news talking about, look at the broke ass niggas stealing forks and knives and pancake mix out the motherfucking store.
Those are real shots. Where was it at? Where was it at?
Hey yo, cops are coming. Cops are coming.
Cops are reacting. They got the real guns out. They ain't playing. That was a lot of gunshots that we just heard. Unclear as to any of if they were shot in the air, it was shot in the at somebody. Here goes a APC or a Bearcat SWAT vehicle with a bunch of officers hanging out the back. This is the quick reaction because it's downtown Minneapolis. If this was on a city street on the south side or north side, I don't think the reaction would be this fast, but I could be wrong. This person is aiming his real weapon at people right now. There's no threat to him, but he has his real weapon out, aiming at people walking down the street. That's what's happening right there. Again, there was a bunch of shots just fired. Unclear as to any damage. We heard a lot of shots being fired at the precinct during across from the precinct during the uprising. Yeah, sound like 2 different guns? Yeah. 2 different guns, most likely. Darren who's standing aside says he thinks maybe probably about 20. I would guess about 20 shots. I do not have the recollection in my head to know.
Got it all in 4K.
Yeah, good. So the officers have sort of like taken their defensive stance. They have their real weapons out right now. Across these streets, there's really nobody. You good?
Yeah, do you know what happened?
No, I just heard the shot.
I thought you had to make sure you're good, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
So many people were fucking shooting. There was like 5-7 shots that went off. And as soon as that happened, officers over there just shot a goddamn flash grenade and dispersed everybody.
you can also see that people were jumping out of their cars and running out because there was so much traffic going on. Some people got left. I'm not even joking. Some people jumped out the car and the car just left them and nobody cared about it. So right now it's really hectic. I even tried to get to my car and the officer said, you're going to have to wait until this is all over. As I can see now, it's getting worse. It's not going to be over. I might not even have my car tonight. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, those shots might have cleared everybody to where it might be chill in like half hour, so you never know.
Probably for only this location though.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. Just moving people.
It was really worse over there as well, over on 7th. So that, right now, I'm probably half an hour of hope. But as you can see, they brought in a really heavy artillery vehicle right now to disperse people out. This could possibly be it for tonight. If not, I heard that they're bringing the National Guard out. There's a SWAT, special weapons, and tactical teams. As long as this is opened up as well.
This person getting his phone. Yeah, there's a lot of pandemonium, a lot of people tripping and running. Luckily, we were in the onset where the window was, where we can dip sort of side of the window and not get smashed by everybody. While they were running, because there was a sort of a stampede. People were running over each other. You know, it becomes really dangerous when first you have shots, and then you have the police shooting at people, shooting, you know, flashbangs and tear gas or whatever else. I don't know what. I don't think it was tear gas because I didn't smell it, but it was definitely some kind of flashbangs they were shooting or smoke grenades. Now they all have their real weapons out. Again, coming off of the day of Kenosha, this is 2 people were killed during protests in Kenosha. When we were walking down the block, we heard somebody say there's a white boy with a AR down the street. No idea if that's true. No idea if that person was involved with shooting, if it is true. No idea who shot or what they did shoot. Could have been in the air. Could have been at people. We do not know. I do not know. Other people might. There was definitely some people that were around the situation. So again, very sort of like confusing type of night for a lot of people, I believe. Wrought with, you know, just a very weird, tense energy. There was a person who shot and killed his, I think, significant other or friend. After shooting and killing that person, they took the gun on themselves. Evidently downtown on Nicollet Mall in 8th Street. This person has finally holstered his gun. So as I said, on Nicollet Mall in 8th Street, there was a killing, or a person killed himself. After they killed themselves, I still haven't seen the video. I should speak of what is being reported. It's being reported that the person had killed somebody and had killed themselves. That I do not know verification of. I've heard that it's verified that he did kill himself. So supposedly people were trying to get people to stop protesting. The police were interacting very violently with the community that was out here. The police then were macing people, not de-escalating the situation. From there, the police ended up sort of making the situation worse. Crowds have gathered numerous times. All right, you too. You too. Kid Drift is checking out. We're going to go out into the car, check out Kid Drift streams. Yeah, DC. You're going to DC?
Arrested yet, dude. I leave to DC at 3 in the morning and I'm out here, fucking boots on the ground, document this for the world.
You driving? You taking a plane?
I'm taking a plane, so I'm being there. I'm gonna take a plane at 6 in the morning and get there at 9 in the morning, do a little bit of sightseeing, get some ghost adventures in. Who knows?
There you go. All right, man.
Be
safe.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Safe trip out there. I don't know if that was a gunshot or if that was just like something that was dropped on the ground and echoed. Come on, camera. Focus. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that was gunshots. When something falls on the ground downtown and echoes, it just echoes very loudly like a gunshot. I think that's what happened. I'm gonna move down a block. 1 block south.
Stop my live and then something happened.
Oh no, that's
I
funny.
try to switch between video and
right for 4K,
recording 4K and taking photos. So, but I've been recording pretty well.
Oh, that's good. Unclear what'll happen down here. We'll be around for a little bit longer and then check out the scene. Probably bring the stream down. Hopefully not too late for you all. I do not know what's up with Kenosha today, but Kenosha might be popping off. If it is, check the streams out for that. There was that murder by the young white male, 17 years old, who came from, he was the outside agitator. He came from outside, came in and killed people involved in the protests. The protests for Jacob Blake. There's a bunch of people that are running.
Hey, fuck 12, you know what's going on, fuck 12, you know, hey, we out here, we fucking protesting and shit, you know what's going on, fuck everybody, fuck the 12, fuck all y'all, we on your ass, nigga, yeah, we about to make a change out here, bitch ass niggas, BLM, to the fucking death of me, bitch, on God, Black Lives Matter to the fucking death of me, bitch, you know what's going on, Black Lives Matter gang, bitch.
Again, the police have that area sort of blocked off of downtown, so people are making their way around these other avenues and streets. Earlier tonight, we were at a Justice for Lionel Lewis march. Started downtown. There's a crowd off to the left of us, and looks like they're just sort of roving the streets. At this point, it's literally one of those things where you're gonna have people moving around, making their moves. I have to take a quick break for a second, get some water.
What's up? What's up? All right then. Fuck is you talking about? Beat my ass then. Beat my ass then. I ain't worried about no bitch. Let's do it. On my mama, y'all finna get y'all hands. Let's go. Y'all some pussy ass. Get up top. Get up top. Get up top. Get up top. Get up top, shorty.
Y'all know what y'all want to fight for.
How you doing?
Why you putting me on your camera? I give you the right to do that.
That's true, I apologize. You said some real things though. I saw I saw the police move, yes. I didn't see the shooting though. Did you see the shooting?
Yeah, I got on the ground. I think it was on my side of the street.
Where were you at?
I was on the corner looking at the police, but it was
On 6th itself?
yeah, it was just a block away, and I saw people get into a car and dip. I just didn't do that. You know, I don't know what the police are going to shoot back or not.
Yeah. Glad you stayed safe.
Yeah.
Volatility.
How we doing interviews, bro?
Yup.
Alright, let's get interviews.
What you want to talk about?
Man, I want to talk about, man, this shit crazy out here, bro. We still be shooting each other, period. At this point, we just fucking up shit to fuck up shit. But we still mad. That's my whole point, though. We still mad. Okay, he killed himself. We still mad. What about Breonna Taylor? You know what I'm saying? Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Well, see, we still going hard for Trayvon, man. We still going hard for all that shit, man. We ain't forget. So this is our opportunity to still prove a message, you know what I'm saying?
This is the land of the free anyway.
Yeah, man, straight up.
They took our land.
Straight up. You know what I mean? I'm Puerto Rican, but I still get profiled like a black man, like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm saying, bro, we gotta go hard. It's our opportunity to. I'm not saying fucking up shit is the right way, but how the fuck else we gonna send a message? You know what I'm saying? I ain't done none of that shit. I'm just here. I'm like you. I record shit, watch shit.
I'm native.
You know what I'm saying?
This my land.
But I just like when I get my chance to speak, I like to speak. You know what I'm saying? I need to speak because I don't really speak much. But when I do, I want to make sure people hear me. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? My baby mom. You know what I'm saying? You see her throw trash can at her. You know what I'm saying? That's not my baby mom, but I think I saw her around the corner. Hey, cuz, we gonna hop around.
All right, man. Thanks for your time.
My sister called. Hey, Trent. Slow down, nigga.
You all want to say anything?
Unicorn riot? Unicorn riot over here?
I am one of them. Yes, yes. You want to talk?
Huh?
You want to talk?
Stop recording shit, bro.
I'm not recording you doing
You
anything.
better not, because we're going to up that bitch on you. On my mama.
That's cool. If I do, you do it. You want to talk at all? Sure. What brings you down right now on a nice ride?
I'm just trying to explore and like see what's going on because there's so many media narratives. One of my views is that if you just have one narrative that explains a situation, you're wrong, period. There's always more than one narrative. Oh, watch out.
Thank you.
This nigga, let's make something happen.
I'm filming them. Somebody a minute ago threw a bottle at me. That was fun. People aren't really feeling the media right now.
Fuck y'all! Without that bad, you a bitch in the ass. Hold that stick real fucking tight, bitch! Fuck 12!
I got you on a rain jacket if this shit goes all night.
Word, thank you, man.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Nathan Slate.
Nathan, thank you. Hey, shoot me a email or something, or
I got you.
yeah, thank you, man. Really appreciate you. I'll get it back.
Keep your shit up.
Yep. And just brought a rain jacket, very nice. Putting it over the camera. So again, there was just a bunch of shots fired probably about 20 minutes ago, 10, 15 minutes ago. Here goes a flashbang. And they even ducked after they threw it. Like, they threw it at people and then they ducked. I'm not really sure what the process is right now. It looked like one officer came from that side and threw it over this way. Here goes another one coming. There's really nobody where they're throwing them at. Here goes another one coming. He already pulled the... Oh, I guess. I thought he pulled the pin on it. It's not tear gas. Again, from what I've seen down here, you know, was mistrust of the police, police not de-escalating certain situations, police shooting at people and macing people in the face, directly in the face, point blank range, shooting people with marker rounds, and I've only seen marker rounds. I've seen white ones, orange ones, and blue ones. Those officers are pointing at something behind us, but there's really nothing back there but like 3 people, along with me and Darren, who are journalists. This person... They were saying something about there's people that need to get in the building and they weren't allowed to get in. I don't know. They might... I don't know what this is the Oracle building? Maybe it's like their nighttime workers. 3rd shift. I don't know. Disregard my rambles. We just got brought a raincoat by Nathan. Thank you, Nathan. Much appreciated. I'll get it back to you. Whoa. They're telling all these cars to turn around. Hey man, you okay, bro? You okay?
Yeah.
You want to get up? Come on. Come on. You okay? Come on. Come on, I won't hurt you. Come on, you alright?
Yeah.
Come on, you can go this way.
I don't want to go to hospital.
Okay. No, okay, I'm not gonna. No, you're good, man. This dude definitely like PTSD, all this stuff, you know. The police are shooting at people out here, acting like people just have the mental capacity to just take their anger and violence. This man is like not dealing with it very well, you know. There's tons of people over here running. Looks like they got some arrest happening up here, possibly. Press! 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 Press is exempt from curfew! Fuck out of here, man. You hear people in the background screaming in rage. I'm glad the person did get up that was sitting on this corner. It's like random people walking up to this area or driving up to this area when their bike are just getting screamed at and lambasted at by the police. And this is the interaction that the police continually have with the community, like all the time. So this isn't nothing new. This isn't just some volatile situation. This is every day the people interaction, the police's interaction with the people. This is what you're seeing here is the microcosm of everything that people are fighting for as well. There goes fireworks getting shot up into the air. Again, whenever the police move a specific block, the people move another block. Again, there's been an emergency curfew that has been given to the city of Minneapolis. These are sheriffs that are now yelling at people to turn around because they can't go down the specific street because the sheriffs won't let them. Those trucks, police were using those trucks during the uprising and driving down the south side, driving down north side, driving down different neighborhood blocks with officers sitting in the back and shooting out of the back at people who were outside. Again, a microcosm of the interaction that the police have with people. Listen, this is a person just driving up. They're ducking now because they're like, holy shit. Listen. And they're sneezing because of the chemical weapons that they used. Like, that's how they... So every car that even comes close, they don't have... They need to create a blockade of cars before they have people coming up to the street, you know? Because they're just screaming at people, like, just set a car up the street, dude, you know? Wow, that was a big one. Again, this was not a police killing or police shooting earlier today. A man shot himself. Excuse me. What do you say?
I'm sitting up. You okay?
Yep, yep. Again, I did not hear, I don't think, Darren, did you hear anybody screaming medic after those shots?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I think those shots were shot in the air is my guess. After being out in the streets every day during the uprising here, there was so many shots that were fired, and a lot of times people were shooting in the sky. So the police are continuing to just scream at people at the intersection. Not really sure why don't they just set up a car down the next intersection to stop people from getting that direction or that close. Thanks, man. So we got police up here on this block, sort of aiming at people. No, actually, they're just chilling. Oh yeah, he is aiming at people. You see windows broken right there.
What you need.
All right, so police are holding the line here on 2nd Avenue and 10th Street. Police are holding the line all the way up 2nd Ave. So let's try to see. I think those are state troopers that have been deployed now, way up there, as you saw the APC or whatever that vehicle was that go by. So I think those black unis that are standing there with the full riot gear, I think those are state troopers. They also were activated. You hear the police yelling, "Go back!" Like this isn't Iraq. Like they do not need to shoot at all the cars. So I'm glad they're not. I do understand that there has been sometimes people have utilized a car to possibly go in the police direction. We know that the right-wing sort of terrorists and domestic terrorists like Alan Scarcella, who shot at the 4th precinct, like the person who killed Heather Heyer, they like to use their vehicles for weapons. So it's something that the police are definitely looking at. And a lot of them, again, I brought up the war because a lot of them have served in war, and so therefore they've killed before. They know how to kill. They like to kill. They're sort of trained to kill. I wouldn't say they like to kill. I'm sorry. They are trained to kill, though. They're taking a few steps up, taking the side of this block to possibly try to prevent people from driving. But they're talking about this car that's driving around in this parking lot. And they're watching it.
What's all that up there?
It's a bunch of officers up there. I think that's where the state troopers have been deployed. And so if you see that all black, you see how it's like super dark?
Yeah.
I think those are troopers. I could be wrong. I think the troopers have now been. Huh?
What was that?
Oh,
Take off, man. You're becoming a problem. You're becoming a problem.
they shot him, but they missed the arrest. He ran from it. All he was doing was talking, and they said, "You're becoming a problem." And they would try to arrest him. They said, "You're under arrest." They tried to grab him, and he ran away. They did shoot him, but only with a marker round. It was this guy on the right that was all aggro about it. What's that? What's that in here?
There's a whole bunch of us. There's a whole bunch of us.
Okay. So that officer just said, "Unicorn riot, I don't know how you guys do this all the time." So it looks like they're going to take into this parking lot. They have officers that are moving up. They're going to take the moves into the parking lot. They're going to try to get out all these cars. They feel like there's people behind the cars, but there's nobody there. I feel a little bit better that that officer actually knows us and didn't like talk shit. So that feels okay to me. That officer is on the left side where we would be getting snatched up. What up? So they're trying to clear out this parking lot. A bunch of fireworks are going off in the background.
Hey, shorty, that officer the one keep shooting that little bitch right there.
Hey, be careful, y'all. That noise you hear is a person who actually de-arrested himself by running out of the police grasp. There's a lot of traffic that's down here.
Hey, thank you. That was dope. Did you get that shit? Yes, I think so. How would we be able to see it if you did it? It's live. So YouTube, Facebook. What's the hat? Look at the name right here. Okay, I got one. That guy was like, "What'd you say?" I said, "Fuck."
Up.
Baby, come out!
We got the curfew announcement.
Looks like that Davis
Yep.
storefront got.
So the curfew has just been announced through people's cell phones as the police move into this block where the parking is. Avis got smashed up. See those bricks? On this block? Yeah, that's all officers. It looks like a bunch of the state patrol has now reached downtown for sure.
How the fuck we make money? Where the money? Bro, you talking you talking about all we finna history. We sit here arguing. What the fuck are we doing, bro? Where the money at? Who out here arguing, bro?
Sorry, I didn't know I was zoomed in. Police are shooting at people. So this is the police stretching the people sort of outside to the edges of downtown. As you see, we were brought up, Darren just brought up a minute ago, as you see, this mass amount of blackness on the screen is officers. Another shot has been shot right on the right side of us, very close to us, but that shot was a marker round aimed at somebody else. There's a bunch of the state patrol. The officer laughed at the person who yelled at him. You got some good aim. Is that pepper balls that they're shooting?
I think so.
Shit, I've never seen them really operate with these things. This shit stings your mouth, boy. Oof. Shit. Oh my god. Fuck, man. Like I said, this shit got shot right by me. I didn't think I was gonna get affected by it. The pepper balls must have a radius of like 20 meters. Right. Sorry about all this sneezing. My God. All right. Fuck. Apologies. Looks like a lot of police are rolling in. They're gonna be pushing people out. There's a curfew that's been enforced or put into law. Police will be enforcing that curfew if they already aren't with these actions that we've been seeing. They've declared multiple unlawful assemblies on different areas. The people have pushed away, fought back. Sorry, I have to sneeze. Where are they at?
Right there, dude.
There goes a unmarked car, GMC Envoy, with some Boogaloo Boy type. What's bringing you all down?
Just keeping an eye on the cops.
Keep an eye on the cops?
Oh yeah.
Let us pull over real quick.
Yeah, we're happy to talk to you, man.
Good call. What up? Yep, hold on.
How's it going, boss?
What's up, what's up?
Hey.
So yeah, what's bringing you all down?
Keep an eye on the cops. We're out here with the protesters.
We want to keep the protesters safe.
Look at what the fuck just happened.
Yep.
So yeah, are you talking about yesterday?
No, I'm talking about like
just
an
now?
hour ago.
So this is coming off. You know what happened yesterday in Kenosha, right?
Right.
So do you understand that like people would have weird interpretations of what you all are doing?
I understand. We know, and we know the risks that come with it. But
So I don't know if you've looked into that, dude. We figured out who he was about 30 minutes after it happened. We had intel teams on it. Guy had a page full of thin blue line shit. Fucking police cadet. Mom was a cop. That's what he came there to do. It's not what we're about. We're with the Mujahideen. Anybody with a boot patch, fucking against the police. That's what it comes down to. We have nothing to do with that guy.
anybody that's a true Boogaloo person
That's
is against
correct.
the police.
Obviously someone could
Anybody
pretend
can
to be
wear a
with us.
patch. I could say I'm a cop. I'm not a cop. Too fat to be one. But a true Boog person is for everybody.
Yep.
Liberty and justice for all, not a select few.
We were out here for the first round of protests, and you can find pictures and media from me then, so you can verify who I am, verify that I haven't been out here hurt protesters. I've been out here on y'all's side. Now that it's starting again, we're out here to do the same thing. We want to back y'all up, and if the police start shooting you, we're going to shoot back.
What's your name?
You can find that on there.
Yeah, how do people find it? If people are watching this right now and they're like, well, I don't know if I trust, where can people find it?
Yep, I'm Benjamin Ryan Teeter. If you look me up on CNN, they've got an article about me on there.
Okay, word. And then Boogaloo Boys, is it you all part of a Minnesota branch or anything organized?
We're part of the Minnesota group. Boogaloo itself is not organized.
It's made up of local cells, but yes, we're part of the Minnesota branch.
Hey, we gotta go, bro. Look at everybody running, bro. We gotta go.
Yep.
Where?
We gotta go.
Hey,
put my man's on TV. Put my man's on TV.
Hey, let me get on there. Yes, it is.
Can one of you guys?
Hold on 1 second.
Can one of you guys shut the back window?
Hey, can one of you all shut his back window? Hey, so
Hey, let me get on there
real quick. So if something happens down here, you all are trying to protect the protesters. That's what I'm hearing.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, let me get on there.
Cool. Thank you. Hey, reach out to us on our email info@Unicorn Riot if you want to tell us more information as to why you're doing this.
Absolutely, we would love to.
All right, sweet.
We'll be on TV for that stuff. Hey, long live my homies, man. TDK, fuck our house. No, the fuck we coming, nigga. Gang shit, BLM. Fuck
Black Lives Matter. That's what's important.
Fuck them niggas, man. We outside. All night. We outside. Yeah, we see the boys coming, but we don't care because we gonna make a change.
Social injustice, not gang banging.
What you gotta say? I don't know what's up.
Hey.
All right, thank you all.
One more thing. Fuck 12 and I love my bitch.
Hey, don't call her a bitch then.
Nah, he love his bitch. He love his bitch then.
I mean, don't call her a bitch though. Hey, you thank you. Let's give it back to you right now.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean,
Thank you so much.
It's not gonna rain, bro.
Nathan coming through with the raincoat.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
it's all
Nathan,
good,
right?
bro. Yeah.
All right, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Reach out to me again for real though.
I will. Hey, y'all have strong. But they ain't on shit though.
So yeah, the police just moved up a block. They used the state troopers that we saw gathering down the street to come up this street and to come take 10th at 2nd Avenue. You heard we were just speaking to a couple of the Boogaloo boys. I forgot to catch his name. He did say it. Dieter. And thank you for pointing that out. Much appreciated. It looks like people are running this direction again. Police are probably they're probably pressing them off of this block. That's my guess. A bunch of people are taking refuge in a different building, the Holiday Inn Express. So the police are just sweeping blocks now. Definitely going to be hard to get back to a vehicle. A lot of shit happening out here as people are moving from the police. Yeah.
There's pigs right here. Oh.
So this is state troopers, state patrol. It's coming up the block.
Fuck y'all.
Can't tell what unit these guys are.
They look like sheriffs.
The SWAT?
Yeah.
Hey, what unit are you?
They state patrol.
State Patrol, SWAT? State Patrol. Yeah, we're media. We're good. We got about 20 for you. Yep, State Trooper. Woo! There goes a Snatch Squad van, I believe. Looks like they're going to go after them. That group that was just running. Police are going to try to go after them. Possibly, I'm not sure. They're definitely taking this block. State Patrol, I do not trust over the Minneapolis police in regards to treating the Unicorn Riot press members. We've been brutalized by both, but the state troopers definitely do not know we're out here as much as the police do. This smoke that you see is smoke from a firework that just blew up. It's a lot of smoke. The firework was thrown at the police as the police were shooting at other people who were running from them. Again, a curfew is in place. Those officers are running down after people. I don't know what's happening there. I can't see. It might be a bag that somebody dropped. It might be a med bag that the police are using to try to med themselves up. I can't tell what this is. That a person's leg or arm? Oh yeah, somebody's down. That's what it is. Looks like the person got arrested. That's what's happening. Sorry for my ignorance. I did see them walk up. They were walking up with their bike. It looks like they weren't doing much. They were pretty docile. I didn't think that they would be arrested, but probably for curfew violation. We did see a person de-arrest himself a while ago. We did hear a bunch of shots that were fired that sort of started a lot of pandemonium. As you see, the State Patrol is now on the streets of Minneapolis. I'll bring you back down to 2006. Fong Lee. The police on the north side shot and killed him outside of, I think, Jordan School. I can't remember. Anderson. No. Yeah, I think it was Jordan Park School, possibly. I'm not really sure. It was a school on the north side. They shot him outside of the school while he was running from them. They planted a gun. The State Patrol was activated to the streets of the north side in 2006. They were activated to the streets a few other times, most recently at during the George Floyd uprising. As you see, they're making this person walk backwards. This person was arrested. There goes somebody in the top of the turret. This officer asking us if everybody's doing good. Trying to keep their morale up. Right now, oh shit. Yeah, we're literally kettled, but we're okay, it seems. Seems like they are respecting the freedom of press right now. The person who was arrested, they had a bike, I was saying, and this is their bike that's getting wheeled. Again, we're here on 3rd Ave and 11th. Yeah, 11th. What is that smoking? That might be a munition that the police threw, is my guess. I'm not sure though. Pretty non-eventful at this spot. Let's see if we can, I wonder if we can walk down. I doubt it though. Yeah, I'll ask. Hey, excuse me, sir. Can we walk that way? Can we walk that way, obviously? All right. We're gonna move from this block and nothing happening over here. Again, these are state patrol on the streets. These aren't Minneapolis police officers. The officers are elsewhere in downtown district area. A lot of people came out tonight after a person reportedly shot their significant other. The police officers yelling at us to go home. We're pressed, buddy. Can we go this way? What time can we come back to get a vehicle?
6 a.m.
Really? When the curfew's over, we can't even come to get the vehicle?
I think it's at 6 a.m.
Dang. All right. You all, are you Minneapolis police?
No.
No. State?
Just get out of here while you can.
These state troopers over here threatening us. Get out of here while you can. Little do they know, press are exempt from these curfews. Can we go?
Gotta go that way.
Okay, where is the access point that we can get back up to this direction area?
All I can tell you is just around this building, man. I don't know.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we can go around this other side though?
That way.
Yep, all right. Yeah. The convention center is massive. It's about 8-10 blocks around here. Well, this is Minneapolis. This is the scene here. We'll bring the stream down instead of bringing you all around this whole interaction of nothing that's happening at the moment. Is that a person on the ground? What the hell? It is. They're just laying there. Oh. Well. Okay, back end. Chris, thank you for running the stream on the back end. Thank you all out here for joining us. This is Nico from Unicorn Riot. If you like our media, we are only here because we are able to do it from you all support. Without your all support, we wouldn't be able to do this. So thank you for allowing us to be out here to document, to bring context to social and environmental struggles. Today, what we saw was mayhem in downtown Minneapolis after a man shot his wife, possibly, shot his significant other, shot his person, then took the gun on himself. After he took the gun on himself, people came up downtown. The police interacted with the people downtown in a very rude and abrasive manner, macing them and whatnot. So we've been sort of pushed out of the downtown area. Our vehicle is downtown, which sucks. But we're here walking along the side of the convention center. If you are new to Unicorn Riot, check out our media, unicornriot.ninja. Again, we are only able to do this because of you all. If you have the financial privilege and the financial ability, please consider becoming a monthly donor. We have Patreon, we have DonorBox, we have Stripe. We have a multitude of other payment portals. If you're in a corporate, you have the ability to get us employee matches through Benevity, through NPO, through a bunch of other cyber grants and whatnot. So thank you all for allowing us to be in your living room, on your phone, in your car, wherever we are, wherever you are. This is Nico. We've been covering a lot of these situations that happen as they unfold. Today, again, we saw a lot of police interaction with people. We didn't really see people fighting against the police, but we saw people smashing windows. We saw people looting, expropriating goods and merchandise, and we saw the police interacting with the community with impact munitions, marker rounds, shooting dozens of people, macing dozens of people, and shooting pepper balls, which is a new thing that I've seen. We recently, just today, posted on YouTube a video of an arrest that happened 2 days ago after the Jacob Blake Solidarity Rally in Kenosha, Wisconsin, or here in Minnesota, in Minneapolis downtown. That rally ended with a group of youth being targeted and attacked by the Minneapolis police. They were arrested. 5 of them were charged. Others were let go. 1 of them was beat up, sort of scraped against the concrete. He told his story. Go to our YouTube, it's published there. Also go to our website, unicornriot.ninja, check out more media. We have a lot more media coming out, and continue to follow our work. We have continuously situations happening. I think we'll be on the ground in DC this Saturday, or Friday, one of those days. So again, thank you all for tuning. Chris, you can bring the stream down. You all have a good night. We're on Twitter, UR_ninja. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, unicorn.riot. We're on YouTube and Vimeo. Our website's unicorn.riot or unicornriot.ninja. The donate page is unicornriot.ninja/donate.
Don't need a ride. I just saw on the stream that y'all got your car stuff. I'm right over
Man,
here.
y'all are so dope.
I just need a ride.
All right, let's talk in a second. I'm gonna bring the stream all the way down.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm like right at like 1700 on the corner. Cool, cool. So, thanks for coming out and doing this, y'all. Shit got kind of spicy, eh?
Yeah. Totally spicy. So again, thank you all for joining. We're gonna bring the stream down. Continue to follow our work, and we will be down here. We're gonna try to get our vehicle. If we're not able to get it, we will continue to figure out our life. So thank you all. Peace, peace.